Okay, last time what we have done? I think we have completed all the pins now. Is there any pin which is left to be completed? I think we have completed all the pins.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now today we'll be talking about the important topic, that is memory segmentation. Okay. And what is memory bank, even bank, odd bank. Okay. And what is the need of having the odd and even banks. Okay. So this is the important topic, and this will also clear your concepts about the memories and the bank. Okay. And even you will be able to understand what is the physical address, what is the logical address, and how do you calculate the physical address. Okay. So today's lecture is important as far as the memory segmentation and even and odd memories are concerned. Okay. So all of you please write down the heading as memory segmentation, and calculating physical address, or physical address is also called as effective address. This is everything already I have taken, but we are going to go into the detail of this concept. Okay. Memory segmentation and calculating physical address or effective address. So today we'll see what is this effective address and how do you calculate the physical address or effective address. We'll take an example and we'll try to solve this. Okay. If you have written down this heading, just write down an example, or before writing down the example, you can just write down the equation for that, which already I have given you. That is effective address is equals to base address, or it is also called as starting address. Right? Today's lecture is important. If you are not getting any, if you don't understand any point, you please ask me then and there. Okay. So base address or starting address, or we can say starting address of segment, plus offset address, This is the equation to calculate the effective address or physical address. Okay. Now we are going to see each and everything. Already I have told you where is your base address stored. That is your segment address is stored in segment register. That is also called as a base address. And then I have told you how from the offset address actually we are getting the typical the perfect location where the data is stored, or from where do you want the data. Okay. So to get that particular location, we want two things. We should know the base address or the starting address, as well as we should know the offset address. Then only we'll get effective address. Okay. We'll try to solve this with an example. Please write down the example. In the same example, you will be able to understand all the concepts. Okay. So the example is the contents of the following registers are. Example is write down the contents of the following registers are see the contents. CS is supposed to 222H. You know the size of CS. It is 16 bit. Okay. So for 4 bits, for this 4 bits, and for this 4 bits. So 4 4s are 16. So CS has the capacity of 16 bits, and CS में क्या है 2222. I'm taking an example. DS में क्या है? DS is having 3333H. H stands for hexadecimal. Then stack segment में क्या है? It is 2323H. 2323H. Then the question is offset address are as follows. Offset address are as follows. So offset address, that is IP, instruction pointer is 1234H. You know that instruction pointer is also of 16-bit. That this register is also 16-bit. Okay. So IP is given as 1234. Stack pointer SP is given as 3111H. And the last one is DI, that is destination index, is given as 2111H. 2111H. After giving all this information, they are asking us calculate the physical address. Calculate the physical address. Calculate the physical address. Calculate the physical address. So this is the question given to us. We know that these are the segment registers holding the starting address or the base address. Each register is of 16-bit. Then they have given us the offset address. You know that you have IP, SP, DI. Okay. So IP is 1234, SP is this much, DI is also this much. After giving this information, they have asked us to calculate the physical address. Okay. So this is the question. We are going to understand, or we are going to get the physical address or the effective address. Now, how do you get the physical address or the effective address? See here. Already I have told you the physical address. The physical address, the range starts from, if this is the 1 megabyte of memory, the physical address starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros H to F. This is 1 megabyte of memory, 1 MB, 1 megabyte of memory. Okay, 1 megabyte of memory. So these are called as physical address. These are called as physical address, or they are called as effective address. Mostly we say they are physical address, but if I want to calculate the particular location, then it can be said as a effective address. Okay. Now we are going to understand how to get the physical address. Okay. You know the CS will go with IP. The CS will go with IP. Your data segment will go with DI, that is destination index, and your stack segment will go with SP, that is stack pointer. So here I have written the segment registers. Here I have written the offset address. Both of them are 16 bits. So to get the effective address, you have to consider code segment along with instruction pointer, data segment along with data in destination index, and stack segment along with stack pointer. Okay, so we'll go one by one. Now they have given us, this is important. Okay, you should remember, they will go hand in hand. Okay, this is the one-to-one correspondence. Now we have to understand to get the effective address. Now first we'll go with the CS. Now they have given us CS is equals to 2222H. Okay, so when they have given us CS as 2222H, then we have to know that this is the base address or this is the starting address. Okay, but you know, whenever you have a physical address, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that means there are F is nothing but 1, 1, 1, 1. So every position will have 4 bits. Now here how many positions are there? As far as physical address is concerned, total 5 positions are there, but they have given in CS as 4 positions. Why 4 positions? क्योंकि CS का ही holding capacity 16 bit का है. So in that case, your base address of CS will be 22220. Here 0 will be appended. This is important. Here 0 will be appended. Okay, this is 0 will be appended. ये सब कहाँ पे हो रहा है? This is everything is happening in BIU, bus interface unit. Already I have explained you. Please recall what is happening in the BIU. In the BIU, you have offset address, you have segment register. Okay, appending of 0 is also done in BIU. Okay, now can you see there are 5 positions now? Now this 0 will have 4 bits, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. This 2 will have 4 bits. This 2 will be written as 0, 0, 1, 0. This 2 will also be written as 0, 0, 1, 0. This 2 will be also written as 0, 0, 1, 0. So that it becomes 20 now. It becomes 20.
सर
हाँ
सर वो जो 0 है सर वो
हाँ
LSB पे प्लेस करेंगे हम लोग.
LSB. Always it will be at LSB. Your 0 will be appended always with the at the LSB side. Okay. Now you will know that physical address is of 20 bits. Can you see after appending 0 at the LSB, you have got 20 bits. So your base address will get after you append 0 at the LSB. After you append 0 at the LSB. हाँ.
Sir, so physical address will be 23454H, na?
Physical address will be
23454H.
23454H. Yes, right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So base address of CS now has becomes 22220 after appending 0. ये appending कहाँ हो रहा है? BIU में हो रहा है. Okay. After this, now calculate the physical address. You know the equation, that is base address plus offset address. Now what is your base address? Now it is base address is 22220, and your offset address is 1234. See where I'm adding 1234. I'm not doing at this side. 1234 नहीं कर रहा हूँ. It has to be done from the rightmost point or the LSB. So it is 1234, and when you add, it becomes 4, it becomes 5, it becomes 4, it becomes 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see? This is also 20 bits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. This is also 20 bits. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 4H. This becomes a 20 bit of address. That is a physical address. Now you know that your physical address starts from 5 times 0 to 5 times F. Now you can locate 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. This, and you know that this particular location will be within the code segment. Because I am talking about code segment. So this address will be within the code segment. Okay. And similarly, we can do for DS as well as SS. So you can do this homework. You do it for DS also. The same thing. सिर्फ 0 append करना है और add करके physical address को निकालना है. खत्म. So you will get the physical address for the location in the DS, that is the data segment, as well as you will be getting the particular location in the stack segment. The only thing is that you should know data segment will go with the data destination index, and your stack segment will go with stack point. That is the only change we have. So you can do this DS and SS calculation as a homework. I hope you have understood this.
सर
हाँ.
सर जैसे आपने बोला कि CS में हम लोग को गिवन 4 ही थे बिकॉज उसकी कैपेसिटी 16 बिट. सो जब भी हम उसमें 0 अपेंड करेंगे तो उसकी साइज में कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा ना?
नहीं ना, हम 0 CS में ऐड नहीं कर रहे. CS में से हम ये डेटा ले रहे और 0 अपेंड हो रहा है, वो काम हो रहा है BIU में. CS में ही 0 को अपेंड नहीं हो रहा है. CS में से हम सिर्फ ये 222 ले रहे हैं और बाद में हम बाहर में उसको 0 पे अपेंड कर रहे हैं. एंड दैट इज डन बाय द BIU. बिकॉज BIU का क्या काम है? BIU का काम है टू गेट द फिजिकल एड्रेस, 20 बिट ऑफ फिजिकल एड्रेस. आप प्लीज रिकॉल, इमेजिन ऊपर में था ना वो इंटरफेसिंग करना है मेमोरी के साथ, और वहां पे मैंने क्या लिखा था? 20 बिट लिखा था. तो 20 बिट का जो कैलकुलेशन होता है ये है वो. तो वो कैसा होता है? ऑफसेट भी चाहिए मुझे और मुझे सेगमेंट रजिस्टर का एड्रेस भी चाहिए. लेकिन सेगमेंट रजिस्टर का एड्रेस है 16 बिट का, तो मुझे 0 अपेंड करना पड़ेगा. तो ये सब BIU में होता है. लेकिन 0 अपेंड करके, हाँ 0 अपेंड करके CS में ही नहीं रहेगा वो. CS में से हमको वैल्यू लेना है और बाहर में हमको उसको 0 लगाना है. 0 लगाने के बाद हमको ऑफसेट के साथ ऐड करना है, so that ultimately it becomes 20 bit of address.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, any more questions? Okay. So you can do for DS as well as SS. Physical address is important. Always remember, physical address is of 20 bits. Okay. Now we are going to understand the other part now. See, today's lecture is very important because you will be able to understand the minute things. ऐसा क्यों करना है, वैसा क्यों करना है, ये 20 bits को कैसे हम convert करते हैं, everything will be we will understand today. Okay, now the memory segmentation. What is the memory segmentation? Okay, now what is the memory segmentation? Now we have understood how to get the physical address. Okay, now memory segmentation is related to logical organization. Memory segmentation is related to logical organization. Now, what do you mean by logical organizations? We'll see. You know that this is your memory, which is of 1 MB, which is of 1 MB. Okay, which is of 1 MB. And you also know that every segment is of 64 byte. Okay, that is, you have code segment, you have data segment, you have extra segment, you have stack segment, and you know the size of each segment. The size of each segment is of 64 KB. The size of each one is 64 KB. Here also 64 KB. So if I tell you that this total memory is of 1 megabyte and each segment is of 64, you tell me how many such segments I would have. Can any one of you tell me how many such type of segments we'll have total? It will be 16 segments. It will be 16 segments. So if each segment is of 64 KB, then 1 megabyte will be divided into 16 segments. And out of the 16 segments, your 8086 require only 4 segments: CS, DS, ES, and SS. Only 4 segments. Only 4 segments. So the remaining segments are used for some other purpose. The remaining segments are used for some other purpose. Okay. Now here, that 4 segments are only utilized, that is used by the 8086. Okay, and the others are used for some other purpose. Okay. Now this 1 megabyte, you know that your physical address is of 20 bits. Your physical address is of 20 bits. That means 2 to the power of 20, you have written that is at 1 MB. That is written as 1 MB. Okay, that is written as 1 MB. So in this particular binary format, 1 KB can be written as 2 to the power of 10 bytes. 1 KB can be written as 2 to the power of 10 bytes. And 1 MB can be written as 2 to the power of 20 bytes. 2 to the power of 20 bytes. So just remember this. Okay, this is important because this thing I'm going to use in the other part. So in 1 KB, that is nothing but, if I want to tell in terms of bytes, it will be 2 to the power of 10 bytes. And 1 MB, if I want to mention in bytes, it will be 2 to the power of 20 bytes. Okay, 2 to the power of 20 bytes. Now here, we have to understand that if you have a total memory of 1 megabyte, okay, now this 1 megabyte is of 1 chip. You can assume that this is 1 chip. One chip of 1 megabyte. One chip of 1 megabyte. And these addresses are in the linear fashion. These addresses are from linear fashion. Which addresses? Addresses starting from 00000 H to FFFFH. Okay. So these addresses are in the linear manner. Linear. If I am taking only 1 chip of 1 MB. If I am taking 1 chip of 1 MB. Now there is some drawback of using 1 chip of 1 MB, or there is a drawback of using linear addresses. Linear addresses means 00001, then 00001H, then 00002H. This is called as the linear addresses. If I am taking 1 chip of 1 MB. Okay, 1 chip of 1 MB. Now you have to understand that if I want to access, now you know that you have a 16-bit of address. You have a 16-bit of address. Okay. Have you written this? Have you written this?
No, sir. Sir, 1 minute.
हाँ, ये लिखो. Write down this memory of 1 megabyte having 16 segments. We are only utilizing 4 segments. Okay. And to access the location, okay, so So I'm having 20 address lines. So 2 to the power of 20, that is 1 megabyte. 2 to the power of 20 is equals to 1 megabyte. So physical address will start from 5 times 0 to 5 times f. 5 times 0 to 5 times f.
सर वो आपने ड्रॉबैक क्या बोला वो 1 चिप ऑफ 1 MB यूज करने का?
द ड्रॉबैक अभी मैं बताने वाला हूँ. देयर इज ड्रॉबैक,
अच्छा,
वो
अच्छा,
अभी नेक्स्ट में बताना. हाँ,
ओके
ये
सर.
इतना याद रखो कि बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेसिंग वन चिप, दिस इज वन चिप ऑफ 1 MB. आप जब मार्केट में खरीदने जाते हो SD कार्ड, ओके, और माइक्रो SD कार्ड, you take for 2 GB, 4 GB. Okay. Now here is the same thing. I want to tell you that I go to the market to buy 1 MB of memory. That is 1 IC वो मुझे देगा. The shopkeeper will give me 1 IC of 1 MB. Now that 1 IC of 1 MB is having these addresses 5 times 0 to 5 times FH. They are called as linear address. Linear means 0000 के बाद 00001, इसके बाद 00002, उसके बाद 00003. So this is called as linear addressing. लेकिन इसका एक ड्रॉबैक है. That thing I am going to explain you next. I hope you have written,
Okay,
you have drawn this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now one more thing. If I'm taking the location, suppose 0000H. Now ये particular location में data कितना store कर सकता हूँ मैं? 1 byte. Only 1 byte. 1 byte of data can be stored. 1 byte of data can be stored. In other words, I would say only 6 bits of data I can store. I can store 6 bits of data. Okay. I'm repeating again. Every location can store 1 byte of data or 8 bits of data. 8 bits of data. Okay. That is why these addresses are also called as byte addressable. Please write down byte addressable. Byte addressable. Byte addressable का मतलब होता है कि because every location will store 1 byte. Okay. Every location will store 1 byte. That is 8 bits. That is why each location is called as byte addressable. Byte addressable. Okay. For example, अगर 00002 में suppose 3 है. Okay. 3 is stored here. So this 3 is stored in the form of 8 bits. That is 1 byte. So byte addressable. So every location will point to 1 byte. Every location will point to 1 byte. Every location will point to 1 byte. That is the meaning. 1 byte or 8 bits. 1 byte or 8 bits. Okay. I will run this side. You know that 8086, as far as 8086 is concerned, you have 16 bit of data, 16 bit of data, and you have 20 bits of address. 20 bits of address. Okay. I have told you 20 bits of address, that means 2 to the power of 20, 1 megabyte. And in the linear fashion, if I'm using only one chip of 1 megabyte. Now let us talk about 16 bits of data. I have told you each location you will be able to store 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits. But as far as 8086 is concerned, it will be able to hold 16 bits of data. Who is going to hold? Your address, your data bus. Your data bus. If I'm talking about the data bus, its maximum handling capacity is of 16. It is 16 because 16 bit of your 8086 is a 16 bit of processor. That means your data bus size is of 16 bits. And as far as address bus is concerned, the address bus size is of 20 bits. Now, if your data bus can hold 16, maximum 16 data bus, the size is 16 data size, and your one location will only have 1 byte. 1 byte. Now, tell me if I want to access 16 bit of data. Suppose 8086 processor को memory location में से 16 bit data लेना है. Okay, 16 bit का data लेना है. First location suppose यहाँ पे है. तो the first lower 8 bits, I'm talking about the lower 8 bits, will be taken from here. That is 1 byte will be taken here. Then the second byte, that's the second, this is second byte. First byte यहाँ से, second byte यहाँ से. So that first byte plus second byte becomes 16. First byte plus second byte will become 16 then. Okay. Now, in short, can I comment to access 16 bit of data from the memory location? To access 16 bit of data from the memory location, I would require 2 memory read cycle. I would require 2 memory read cycle. What is the meaning of 2 memory read cycle? You know that memory read? You know that memory read? Memory read means I want to read from the memory. That means the data will be moved from memory towards the processor. That is called as memory read. What is memory write? Writing the data into the memory. Okay. I am taking an example of memory read. I am taking an example of a memory read. Suppose I want to read 16 bit of data. How many memory read cycle I would require? Memory read cycle means in the first cycle, memory read cycle, only 1 byte will be fetched, or where 1 byte will be taken into the data bus. And in the next higher 8 bits of data, that is second byte, then for the second memory read cycle. So what is happening in the first memory read cycle? In the first memory read cycle, 1 byte is taken into the data bus. इसका कैपेसिटी 16 था, लेकिन 1 byte ही लेके जा सकता हूं मैं. Then in the second memory read cycle, I am taking the remaining 8 bits of data. Remaining 8 bits of data. Okay. So first memory cycle, first byte. Second memory cycle, second byte. First byte, first memory cycle में जाएगा, और second byte will go into the second memory cycle. So total, I am having 2 memory read cycles. 2 memory read cycles. Okay. Now, even though I am saying your 8086 can access maximum 16, इसका मतलब है minimum 8 bit. अगर मुझे सिर्फ 8 bit का डेटा लेना है, then it is okay. एक ही मेमोरी साइकिल में एक ही 1 byte का डेटा मैं डेटा बस में ले लूंगा. लेकिन अगर मैक्सिमम 16 लेना है तो I am using 2 memory cycles. So using 2 memory cycles, actually I am taking time to read the memory, to read 16 bits of data. I am repeating again. 2 memory cycles means I am taking more time to read 16 bit of data. As far as 8 bits of data is concerned, it will be done only with only 1 memory cycle. But when the problem will arise, when I will be accessing 16 bits of data. Okay, when I will be accessing 16 bits of data. Okay, there the problem comes. Then what is the solution for this? What is the solution for this? We'll see after this. Before that, if you have question, you ask. Otherwise, you write down something on this. Write down something on this. I will give in writing. All of you write down. Memory segmentation is related to logical organization. All of you write down. Memory segmentation is related to logical organization. As well as memory banking is related to physical organization. As well as memory banking is related to physical organization. So what is memory bank? That thing we'll see after this now. Full stop. If we have total memory of 1 MB.
Sir, जरा slow.
हाँ ठीक है. You have written memory segmentation is related to logical organization, as well as memory banking is related to physical organization. Physical organization. Full stop. If we have total memory of 1 MB, if we have total memory of 1 MB in one chip, if we have total memory of 1 MB in one chip, this is one chip, okay? This is a whole one chip. Then 2 memory read or write bus cycles, then 2 memory read / write. 2 memory read slash write bus cycles are required to access 16 bit of data. 16 bit of data. I am repeating again. If we have total memory of 1 MB in one chip, 2 memory read slash write. Memory read हो भी सकता है और memory write भी हो सकता है. Okay. So 2 memory read or write bus cycles are required to access 16 bit of data. To access 16 bit of data. Therefore, the solution is to separate the memory. Therefore, the solution is to separate the memory into two equal banks. Therefore, the solution is to separate the memory into two equal banks called as odd bank and even bank. Called as odd bank and even bank. Called as odd bank and even bank. Okay. Okay, I'm going to rub this now. We are going to understand the bank. And what do you mean by separating the memory of 1 MB into two banks, equal two banks? What is the meaning of this? We'll see now. Before we see the bank, once again, please write down along with me, which already you have written. Please write down with me. Write down. Total memory is 1 MB. Total memory is 1 MB, which is nothing but 1 MB, which is nothing but 1024 KB. Already we have seen this. 1 MB is equals to 1024 KB. 1024 KB. 1024 KB. That means two equal banks, odd bank and even bank. So if I want to divide this 1024 into two equal banks, then it will be 512 KB plus 512 KB. So 512 KB, this is called as odd bank. Odd bank की size है 512 KB और दूसरी 512 KB बैंक है उसका है even bank. That is called as even bank. That is called as even bank. That is called as even bank. How do you get this 1024? You can write down somewhere in the side. That is 1 MB is equals to, I have told you already, it is in the binary format. Binary it is written as 2 to the power of 20 bytes. 2 to the power of 20 bytes. 2 to the power of 20 bytes. अब ये 2 to the power of 20 इसलिए लिख सकता हूं मैं क्योंकि आपको पता है 20 एड्रेस लाइन है आपके पास, तो आप कितने मेमोरी लोकेशंस को एड्रेस कर सकते हो? 2 to the power of 20. मैंने बाइट्स क्यों लिखा? Can anyone of you tell me why I have written bytes? It is only because you know that every location will store 1 byte. Every location will store 1 byte. So how many such locations I can have? I can have 2 to the power of 20. I can have 2 to the power of 20 locations, and each location can store 1 byte. So if I can write down 1 megabyte is equals to 2 to the power of 20 bytes. 2 to the power of 20 bytes. Now this can be written as 2 to the power of 10 into 2 to the power of 10 bytes. 2 to the power of 10 into 2 to the power of 10 bytes. And 2 to the power of 10, already I have told you, it can be written as 2 to the power of 10. That is 1 KB.
1024 bytes.
Yes. हाँ, आप directly लिख सकते हो, no problem. That is 1024. 2 to the power of 10 is nothing but 1024. And 2 to the power of 10 bytes मैंने आपको पहले लिख के दिया था, that is 1 KB. Okay, that आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो into 1 KB. So it is equals to 1024 KB. 1024 KB. I'm repeating, 1 megabyte is equals to 2 to the power of 20 bytes. This thing please relate with the 20 address lines. So 20 address lines meaning how many locations? 2 to the power of 20 locations, and each location will be able to store 1 byte. So that's why 2 to the power of 20 bytes. So 2 to the power of 10 into 2 to the power of 10 bytes. if you do on the calculation calculator, 2 to the power of 10, it will be 1024, and 2 to the power of 10 bytes is nothing but 1 KB into 1 KB, so it becomes 1024 KB. It becomes 1024 KB. Now we have understood two banks are there, odd bank and even bank, and the size of each bank is 512 KB, and the size of each bank is 512 KB. 512 KB. Okay, 512 KB. Now we are going to understand this with the address bits. We are going to understand this using the address bits now. Now see how do you correlate this thing with the address bits? How do you correlate this thing with the address bits? See here now. So you know that there are 20 address lines, and to be more specific, it is A0 to or A19 to A0. So A19 to A0, they are the address lines. They are the address line. Okay, 20-bit address line. 20-bit address line. Now, out of this A0 to A19, this particular A0 bit will be used to select the bank. A0 bit is used to select the bank. Okay, it is used to select the bank. Okay, so you can write down after this, all of you. Please write down. If we choose A0, इसके बाद लिखो. If we choose A0 to divide the memory into two parts, if we choose A0 to divide the memory into two parts, कौन सी मेमोरी 1 मेगाबाइट की, टू पार्ट्स बोले तो ऑड एंड इवन, दोनों का साइज 512 KB, 512 KB. Okay, so if you choose A0 to divide the memory into two parts, then write down this. Then if A0 is equals to 0, we will select even addresses or even bank, and if A0 is equals to 1, then we will select odd addresses or odd bank. Odd addresses or odd bank. Okay, A0, अगर A0 0 है तो we are selecting even addresses. We'll see what are the addresses, even addresses. Okay, या फिर आप बोल सकते हैं even bank, and if A0 is equals to 1, then we are selecting odd addresses. Write down the note below. Please write down the note below. Write down note. Even bank is also said as lower bank. Even bank is also said as lower bank and is used to store even address data. Even bank is also said as lower bank and is used to store even addressed data. Full stop. Similarly, odd bank is called as higher bank. Similarly, odd bank is called as higher bank and is used to store odd addressed data. Odd address data. So point number 1, नोट में point number 1 आपने लिखा है. नोट नंबर में point number 2 लिखो. Linear memory is converted into even and odd memory banks. Linear memory is converted into even and odd memory banks. और दोनों नोट को asterisk डाल दो because both these points are very important. Okay, linear memory is converted into even and odd memory banks. Okay, now let me explain you point number 1, that is note number 1. I have told you that even bank, okay, Now this is your 1 MB. This is your 1 MB. Now this 1 MB is divided into even and odd banks. ये 1 MB है तो ये 512 KB है और ये 512 KB है. Okay. Now if I want to store 16 bit of data, 16 bit of data. Now when I'm talking about the 16 bit of data, please pay attention, this is important. If I'm talking about the 16 bit of data, the 16 bit of data is divided into two parts. These are called as lower 8 bit of data and this is called as higher 8 bit of data. ये आपको सब समझ में आएगा आगे, ये सब समझ में आने वाला है. Just time being understand. 1 megabyte is divided into two banks. Okay, two banks. This is odd bank and this is even bank. दोनों का साइज 512 KB, 512 KB. Now if I want to store the data into the memory and if my data size is of 16 bit, then the 16 bit is divided into two parts, lower 8 bit and higher 8 bit. That's why the lower 8 bit will be stored into even bank. That is why even bank is also called as lower bank. And the higher 8 bits are stored into the odd bank. That's why odd bank is called as higher bank also. So these are the alternate names. Why it is called even bank is called as a lower bank? Only because it will be able to store lower 8 bits of data. And why the odd bank is called as a higher bank? Because the remaining 8 bit of higher bit of data will be stored into the odd bank. That is why odd bank is called as a higher bank. I hope you have understood this. I hope you have understood this. Now I am going to explain you. हाँ बताओ.
सर लेकिन वो हम लोग ऐसे करते क्यों है सर?
ये सब करने वाला ऐसे क्यों करते हैं? हमारा क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या था? मैंने आपको क्या सोल्यूशन दिया? हमको दो बैंक में क्यों कन्वर्ट करना है? ये सब मैंने पहले क्यों आपको लिख के दिया था. What was the problem? I required two memory cycles. It could be read or write to carry out that is required to access 16 bit of data. अगर 8 बिट का डेटा है तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गया. मेरा एक ही मेमोरी साइकिल में मेरा काम हो जाएगा 8 बिट के लिए. लेकिन अगर 16 बिट का डेटा है तो मुझे लग रहे हैं दो मेमोरी साइकिल्स बोले तो वहां पे टाइम ज्यादा लग रहा है. सो हाउ डू यू ओवरकम दिस? वी कैन ओवरकम दिस दैट यू कन्वर्ट दिस 1 मेगाबाइट इनटू 2 मेमोरी बैंक. इसका मतलब क्या है? मैं जब मार्केट में 1 चिप खरीदने जाता हूँ 1 मेगाबाइट की, उससे अच्छा क्या करो, आप दो चिप खरीद के लेके आओ, 512 KB का और एक 512 KB का. एक को नाम दो ऑड, दूसरे को नाम दो इवन. अभी ये आगे चल के ये कैसे काम करने वाला है और आपने कैसे क्या, हाउ दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट टू अस and how this is going to serve the purpose, that thing we are going to see after this. Okay, so just try to understand. If my data is of 16 bit and if I want to store the data into the memory or if I want to take the data from the memory, so lower 8 bit will be available where? It will be available in the even bank and the higher bit 8 bit will be available in the odd bank. That's why even bank is also called as lower bank and odd bank is also called as a higher bank. अभी ये कैसा होता है, क्या होता है, ये हम आगे पढ़ेंगे. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now everything I will explain you with the example, with the diagram, with the figure. That time it will be more clear. I want everyone's attention here now. This is important. If you have understood 80 to 90%, you will be able to understand 100% with this diagram now. I want everyone to pay attention. Please pay attention. उसके लिए I will do one thing. I will keep this. बोर्ड दिख रहा है मेरा अभी पूरा?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now all of you pay attention. Whatever I am saying now, please pay attention. Then afterwards you can write down. पहले ध्यान दो. Now if I am drawing the memory now, Now if I'm drawing this memory, okay, and the size of this memory is 16 by 8, 16 by 8 memory, 16 by 8 memory. Now what do you mean by 16 by 8? Please pay attention. What do you mean by 16 by 8? 16 by 8 का मतलब होता है you have 16 locations. Dot 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 dot. You have 16 locations, and each location will be able to store 8 bits of data. That is the meaning of 16 cross 8. That is the meaning of 16 cross 8. Again, I am saying this is the memory of, suppose, 16 by 8. It means there are 16 locations, and each location will be able to store 8 bit of data or 1 byte. That is the meaning. Okay. Now, if this is a 16 location, how many bits we can utilize to locate 16 locations? How many bits are sufficient? 4 bits. 4 bits are sufficient. Okay. 4 bits are sufficient. I am drawing now 4 bits. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 dot 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 dot. Last will be what? It will be 1 1 1 1. उसके पहले क्या रहेगा? 1 1 1 0. उसके पहले क्या रहेगा? 1 1 0 1. What is the equivalent of 0 0 0 0? It is nothing but 0. Equivalent of this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Then comes 4. Then dot 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 dot. Here also dot dot dot. For this it is 13. For this it is 14. And the last it is 15. Okay. Now to access my 16 locations, 4 bits are sufficient. 4 bits are sufficient. Okay. So I have written from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. I am giving you an example. You please try to correlate with our memory. Okay, with our memory. Okay. So I mean to say that 16 cross 8 memory will have 16 locations, and the location address is from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 1. Okay. Now there is one processor. Now there is one processor. There is one processor. अभी ये प्रोसेसर का क्या है स्पेसिफिकेशन है देखो. It is of 16 bit data and 16 bit of address. Now this is one processor. This is one processor which is having 16 bit of data bus and 16 bit of address bus. जैसे हमारा 8086 था 16 bit of data bus and 20 bit of address line. लेकिन ये एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेसर है जो 16 bit of data bus है और 16 bit of address है. दोनों एड्रेस और डेटा दोनों भी 16 bit का. Now see what is going to happen now. See all of you what is going to happen. Now suppose I want to access, if I want to access location number 3, if I want to access location number 3, if I want to access location number 3, okay, now this will generate the address, this will generate an address, okay, and this address bus का size कितना है? 16. Now this will generate an address bus with the location of 0011. आपका एड्रेस साइज बस साइज कितना है? 16 है. और आपका एड्रेस 3 का क्या है? 0011. 0011. Okay. So using the address bus, you will be able to, access, you will be able to access this location 0011. Now you know that at this location there is 8 bits. At this location it is 8 bits. Okay. So once the location is identified, now this bus will be converted into data bus, and this 8 bit of data will be taken into the memory, into the processor. Okay. So what I meant to say that first address will be generated. The address will be 0011 by using the address bus of 16 bit. After I get the address, then the whatever is stored here, that will be taken into the processor by converting this address bus into data bus, because you know address and data bus are multiplexed. They are multiplexed. Okay, so we have access now 8-bit. Okay, now the thing is that as far as if I want to access 8-bit, it is okay. But what if I have to access 16-bit? Because you know this processor is of 16-bit. That means your data bus size is 16-bit. Your data bus size is of 16-bit. Now suppose if I want to access 16-bit, now your 16-bit is where? Your 16-bit is here and the next 16-bit is here. That means your first lower 8-bit is at 0011 and the next 8-bit will be at 0100. Now see what is going to happen now. आपका प्रोसेसर तो 16-bit का है, ओके, आपको 16-bit का डेटा एक्सेस करना है, तो पहले आप क्या करोगे, आपके एड्रेस बस पॉइंट विल करेगा 0011. दैट मीन्स योर फर्स्ट लोअर 8-bit. So your lower 8-bit is here. Once you fetch the lower 8-bit, then this will fetch the next location, the next memory address. So next memory address, this address will point where? Now it will point at 0100, so that it will take the next 8 bits. So how many machine cycles, how many memory read you require? You require 2 memory reads. Am I right? So as far as only 8-bit of data is concerned, you will be able to do this. But if I want to access 16-bit of data, first the memory address will point to 0011, then 8 bits will be taken through the data bus, then again it will point to the next address, that is 0100, and from there also it will take 8 bits of data. Then also there will take 8 bits of data. So as far as your 16-bit of data bus is concerned, you will be able to do this by using two memory read cycle. Okay, so you have drawn this. Now you please draw this. All of you draw this.
No, sir,
You please draw this. Everyone draw this.
सर
हाँ,
सर ये 16/8 मेमोरी सर ये एग्जांपल के लिए लिया ना सर आपने?
मैंने सिर्फ एग्जांपल लिया. यस, मैंने एग्जांपल के लिया. मैंने ये प्रोसेसर भी 16-bit और 16-bit ऑफ एड्रेस एंड डेटा बस, ये सिर्फ एग्जांपल के लिए लिया.
ओके सर.
हाँ, प्लीज ड्रॉ दिस. द नेक्स्ट थिंग आई विल गिव इन राइटिंग. ओके, लिखा, ड्रॉ किया आप लोगों ने?
यस सर.
नाउ राइट डाउन द नोट. ये लिखने के बाद नोट लिखो. Only one memory read cycle is required. to read 8 bits of data from the memory. Only one memory read cycle is required to read only 8 bits of data from the memory. Full stop.
सर
Full
रिपीट करो.
Only one memory read bus cycle is required to read 8 bits of data from the memory. ब्रैकेट में लिखो at location 3. अभी ये जो मैंने एग्जांपल बताया उसमें लोकेशन 3. ओके, ब्रैकेट में लिखो from location 3, that is 0011, and bracket close. Full stop. But if microprocessor requires 16 bit of data, then it takes second location from memory address 4. That is 0100. तो पहला 8 बिट यहाँ से लिया, सेकंड 8 बिट यहाँ से लिया. Okay, full stop. Thus, if we are using one memory chip, in one linear fashion, then we would require 2 bus cycles. To read the 16-bit data. Full stop. So the solution is as follows. So the explanation will take the next time, but please draw this diagram. I want everyone to draw this diagram. Now the solution diagram is this. Pay attention. Convert into, now जो पहले था वो मेमोरी चिप था, that was in a linear fashion. 000, 0001, 0010, 0011, 0100. Can you see the linear fashion? Now instead of doing with the single memory chip, we can have 2 memory chips, so that instead of using 2 memory read cycle, एक ही memory read cycle में काम होगा. वो कैसा होगा? See, draw this diagram. Today we'll draw. Next lecture we'll see the explanation. The same processor. This processor is the same. 16-bit data and 16-bit address.
सर बस ड्रॉ करना है ना?
हाँ, सिर्फ ड्रॉ करो.
सर एक्सप्लेन नेक्स्ट इसमें कर रहे हो ना आप?
हाँ, एक्सप्लेनेशन नेक्स्ट इसमें करूंगा मैं।
तो साइड बाय साइड अटेंडेंस ले लूँ सर?
हाँ, ले लो।
रोल नंबर 1,
1 present.
2,
2 present.
3,
3 present.
4,
Present.
5,
5 present.
6,
6 present.
7,
7 present.
8,
8 present.
9,
8 present.
oh, 9 present, 10,
10 present.
11 present, 12,
Present.
13,
Present.
14, 14 present, 15,
Present.
16,
After attendance, don't leave. After attendance, don't leave. Just wait for 1 minute.
16 present.
17,
17 present.
18,
18 present.
19,
19 present.
20, 20, 21,
Present.
22,
Present.
23, 23, 24,
Present.
25,
25 present.
26 present,
Present.
27,
Present.
28,
28 present.
29,
29 present.
30,
30 present.
31,
31 present.
32,
Present.
33,
Present.
34,
34 chat box में लिखा है।
present, 35,
Present.
36,
Present.
37,
Present.
38,
38 present.
39,
Present.
40,
40 present.
41,
Present.
42, present, 43,
Present.
44,
Present.
45,
Present.
46,
Present.
47,
Present.
48,
Present.
49,
49 present.
50,
50 present.
51, present, 52,
52 present.
53, present, 54,
Present.
55,
Present.
56,
Present.
57,
Present.
58,
58 present.
59, 59 Yogesh, present, 60,
Present.
61 present, 62,
62 present.
63, present, 64, 64 Swapnil, 65,
Present.
66, present, 67, Karthik, present, 67, 68,
Present.
69,
Present.
70 present.
71
70
present.
present, 71,
Present.
72 present, 73,
Present.
74, 74, 75,
Present.
76, present, 74 will present. Roll number 20 and 23 are absent. Okay.
हो गया Manish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all of you pay attention for 1 minute. All of you pay attention for 1 minute. Now, can you see the even bank and odd bank? Even bank and odd bank. Even bank of 512 kb and odd bank is also size of 512 kb. Why it is called as even bank? Can you see here now? 0 0 0 0 यहाँ पे है. अभी देखो 0 0 0 1 यहाँ पे है. 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 यहाँ पे है. 0 0 1 1 यहाँ पे है. 0 1 0 0 यहाँ पे है. 0 1 0 1 यहाँ पे है. What I mean to say that, can you see the decimal number 0, 2, 4, 8, 16, ... 12, 14 is available? Can I say these are the even addresses available in the even bank, and these are the odd addresses 1, 3, 5, ... 13 and 15. जो मैंने linear fashion में जो address लिखा था 0 से लेके 15, I have divided into even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. So these are the odd addresses. Sorry, these are the even addresses in the even bank, which is the size of 512 KB, and these are the odd addresses at the odd bank, which is also the size of 512 KB. And can you see the processor? Same processor, 16 bit of data and 16 bit of address. The same processor. Okay, and this processor can access now the two location in only one memory read. That thing we'll see in the next lecture कि एक ही memory read में दोनों भी कैसे काम हो रहे हैं. एक ही इसमें दोनों भी की लोकेशन, जो पहले memory read में एक लोकेशन रीड होता था और दूसरे memory read में दूसरा लोकेशन रीड होता था, अभी ऐसा नहीं होगा, एक ही memory में दोनों लोकेशन रीड होंगे. So this part we'll see in the next lecture. Okay, the explanation of this we'll see in the next lecture.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if you have any questions, you please ask. Otherwise, those who don't have any questions can leave.
सर मुझे क्वेश्चन है
बोलो.
सर.
सर रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दो.
सर लेकिन सर इसका एक डिसएडवांटेज भी होगा ना सर, बिकॉज सर 0000 और 0001 सर ये दोनों मेमोरी लोकेशंस को एक